Well, all right, all right, all right. It is Saturday, July 27th. It's the evening here. I did not know whether I would be able to come down and make it or not. They were calling for 3 to 5 inches of rain this evening after 5. And by the time I got out of the golf course and got some other things done, I did not know whether or not to come down. And I went back outside and I came back in and checked my phone, and they took it down to 3/10 to 5/10. That's Florida for you. You don't know what you're going to get. But let's go in and check out these renovations. You know, I almost always walk over from City Walk. There was a water taxi that was just loaded up and was leaving the dock there on City Walk when I started walking over here. That one just went back, and then this one here is just now pulling in. So I would have been on this one here if I would have waited, but I walked over. So that tells you, kind of gives you an idea of how short of a walk it is. But the east side is completely finished on the harbor side. I got some people back here on the hillside pool, so we're not going to really show that. But I do want to walk around to the dog walk area and check the dog walk area out and see exactly. The dog walk area is not blocked off, but up here it is. So, and they got some people back here painting. They're actually doing trim work back here. So the east side is not finished. So they've got this blocked off back here. So I don't know if this would be considered a garden view. I guess it would be a garden view because it would not be a harbor view. Makes sense. But they are still painting on the east side. So I did not realize that. These rooms are actually covered up with plastic. I thought they had finished these rooms like a year ago. But, okay, so they are still working on this area back here. Wow. All right, so let's walk around and we'll check out the rest of the resort. If you're looking for the relaxation and being at a pool that doesn't have a lot of people at it, the hillside pool is the one you want to go to, and it's open from 8 to 8. Now, I just noticed these right here. They've put these new rocks down here, and they've actually lowered this down a little bit here. So I wonder if this has actually got some drainage underneath of it. If I was going to put those rocks in, that's what I would have done. I would have hid me some drainage pipe underneath there and drained that area so it wouldn't be backing up into the building. But the east side harbor is finished. Just found out that the garden view side is not. And there goes the water taxi that I would have been on, and there's one waiting out here. So they're making some quick trips this evening. Like I said, they were calling for 3 to 5 inches of rain. It doesn't look like we're going to get it. Maybe a couple of tenths, maybe. I don't know. It's so hard to tell about Florida. Here comes your next water taxi in. It's one of the best benefits of staying on this route. Oh no, he's training. Okay. So they're just training that one. But we'll see what we got up here. Let's head on up. So these tables and chairs here, they usually have more of these out. Your Starbucks coffee is right here. You've got a Starbucks, and you got some gelateria. You have your Universal Studio store. But they've put more seating out over here on this side. Now, some of this seating would be transferred and was over in here. But that's definitely, you can use it for sales. Come out here and eat if you want to, but I would probably eat inside Sal's and enjoy that air conditioning. Let's go into the Universal Studio store here. Yeah, so this is just mainly your Universal Studios. I do like this blue t-shirt here. And you got some Harry Potter. You got some Got some Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw, Gryffindor merchandise. You got your wands. Pretty much everything you would want. They have it in here. Let's go over here and see. I see some ribbons up in here. Over here, outside of Trattoria. And there's a screening down here. So let's see what we got going on here. Okay, they've got some big footers pulled. Now they put the gravel in for the footers. Okay, so they've got 3, 4, 6 big footers, 7 big footers here. So they are actually going to do something real big in here. This is going to be a big improvement here. Hopefully they don't block too much of it out. There's some drainage going into that one there. But let's walk on up to the front. This area is pretty much the same as it was last week. Not really made any improvements in this area here, but let's go on up to the front of the resort and we'll start the tour from up there. This is your entrance road, and you'll come in the entrance road, and here is the very front of the resort. Now your parking will be back out here after you drop your luggage off. You'll come out and make a left here, and your parking is over here on the back side of this building here over the hill. But this is the front of the resort. You have your valet and everything here. You got luggage services on the right hand side. You've got your bus services right here. If you want to use your bus service to the theme parks, you'll share one with the other premium resorts in Lowe's Sapphire, and you will get picked up in the bus right here. So you can see those storm clouds off in the distance. But I would suggest you just take the water taxi or walk over to City Walk or the theme parks. But use the bus to go to Volcano Bay, because that's going to take you to City Walk and drop you off there. Got its own special place there. So, or actually it will drop you off right in front of Volcano Bay, I believe. But here we go into the resort. Don't know what these little scooters are called. That's a beautiful fountain here with the fish. Your ballrooms and meeting rooms are here. That section is actually closed down right now, so we can't go in there. You got the very front of the resort. Got all your little banners and flags hanging up here. Here's your front coming up to the resort. Automatic doors, which I absolutely love these automatic doors here. Your luggage services will be right here on the right as soon as you come in this door. You drop your luggage off, get your room key or pass, and get ready to head into the theme parks with that express pass on that first day of your first stay. This little lounge area here is really nice. You've got your central piazza right here. Universal Orlando Resort Vacation Planning Center, a beautiful fountain, Avis. The concierge is right back here. You come over from one of the other resorts to swim at the pools here. You got to come up to the concierge, and that will get you a room key to get you into the pools. Now they have a store here. It's got your sundries, and it's got some nice t-shirts and hats. Mostly, there's some nice stuff in it. But here's this store. Now, the ones down on the bay actually close at 6 o'clock in the afternoons, Monday through Friday, or Monday through Thursday. And I think they're open until 8. Now here's your meetings and ballrooms. This little section here is actually closed down, so you can't go back here right now. But your hospitality rooms are down this hallway here. Now the central piazza is actually closed down. They're out there doing their work right now. But this door all the way down here on the end you could take that and go out to the villa pool and down to the beach pool by walking across that big wedding pavilion area. Now here you would be going straight across the central piazza, and your Portofino Club would be straight across here. But your hospitality section, let's walk back out. We'll make a right and another right. Back down this long hallway to the fountain. We'll go straight across, and that will take you down to the water taxi. So if you were staying in the east wing or the west wing, you'd go down those steps or take an elevator and go down and go to those wings. And here you see they've got this whole central piazza right here closed down right now. You got scaffolding up. I can see the scaffolding. But your Portofino Club is over here, middle of this wing here. Come down to these big pillars here, and this is your Portofino Club. Right here, you can see the food. They have the food out here, and they'll probably have food over here to the right. Seating area here, seating area in the middle. A bigger seating area here on the left side than the bar over on the far left. We've got a video on the Portofino Club if you want to go back and look at that. I don't really know how to put a link into it, so but you'll have to look at the luxury of Portofino, I believe. And we'll go down the steps. Go back out to the harbor and the water taxi area. Now, so you come down here, and the water taxi is going to be straight out in front of you over to the right. On the left side, you're going to have Sal's over here to the left. First door on the left is Sal's, number 3 pizzeria in Orlando. So used to walking underneath inside these screenings here, and just kind of went by habit. But here you have your East Wing guest room, Starbucks, Gelateria, Galleria, restrooms, Universal Studios store is right here. And we'll be back out in the harbor. They are all right here. It's Galleria right here, Portofino. Looks like they've already closed down for this evening. We'll come back out. The steps will be here to your left side. Here's Sal's again. Now here's Mama Della's, is right here on the right hand side. Now that's in the top 10 Italian restaurants in Orlando. It's really good. We enjoyed our dinner here. We came over here I think 2 years ago and ate. But you have Mama Della's here, and your hostess for Mama Della's and Trattoria di Porto are right here in this center building here. Trattoria will be on your left side, Mama Della's on your right. Trattoria di Porto now has a bar, which is right here at the end of the building. So you can come in this door here and go to the bar. Really nice bar. It's small, but it's nice. This will be a staircase that you could take up to the central piazza. You see they've got the scaffolding and it's closed down. You make a left after you go up the first flight, and you can take you over to the villa pool from there. But now we're going to have to go down, all the way down, underneath these awnings here, screenings. Your game room will be up here on the right. Here's your game room. We'll go in real quick, check it out. It's a decent sized game room. You got everything that you would need in here for your kids to come in here and unwind after a busy day in the parks. But you got just enough in here, just enough. Now, can't see it here, but here is the harbor out here. The footings we were looking at is back over here to your left. But you have this long alleyway here that you would walk up and go to the beach pool here to your left side. They do have some of the screening down over on the opposite side. So that would tell me that they're painting. Yeah, I can see that they're, which would be on the outside of the Thirsty Fish in Beach A. So they are painting there now. Now this is the most confusing part of your stay here, will be maneuvering around here. It's gotten a lot easier. So just your west wing and your villa suites are actually still under screening. So we got the beach pool out here and to your right, and the entrance to the villa pool will be over here also. But here we are, the beach pool is going to be over here to your left. Got a little weight room here. I just noticed this little fitness center here to your right. I just noticed that a couple of weeks ago, but they have actually got more screening up here. All right, so they moving over here to this side of the building here. All right, so this is different. This is a little different here now. You could walk straight out. Now I'm really confused now, but your villa pool is here. And I don't know how to get out to the beach pool. Okay, so you got to come back to your left. I must have missed something here. So we're going to have to follow the signs. Restrooms, fitness center, and beach pool. So you got to come all the way back down here. So when we came down the steps and made that right, you're going to stay straight. I thought this was different here. So this is what was changed. Looks like they've already got this area here done. So you've got that mirror so you can see up. But you'll have to come through here now to get to the beach pool. So that's actually a good sign. So here's the beach pool. So it's actually open right now. I can't see what's going on out there. Since I'm not staying here, I'm not going to go out there. But it doesn't, looks like maybe they've got a little bit more work done out there on those rooms that's facing the beach pool. So you would usually come down. We came down these steps and made the right, and the way you would usually go over here to the right, but you're going to have to go straight and then through that little hallway there, and then you could be there at the beach pool. All right, so let's head out, back out to the harbor. So what do we have new out here? Actually, I can see some people up there eating in the Portofino Club. Looks like they've got some new shutters up. That's the biggest thing that I'm seeing here right now. And the plastic is off of all these windows here. So they've got all that plastic off. All this is off now. So your harbor view is actually getting better and better every week. Just got a little bit more to go here. But here is the long walkway here. So that's the area that Game room is right here, so it's right here underneath this building here. So that's the alleyway that I was talking about, and that walkway that was going up to the pool. Thirsty Fish is right here. Beach A is right here on the second floor, so they're still doing some trim paint here. The trim looks good here on this side here. Got the stuff covered up there, but yeah, it looks pretty good here. I wonder what those are up there. I can't make those out. They look like big rocks holding something down up there probably, but the lights are on. I can tell the lights are on. I can see the lights, but yeah, looking pretty good. Looking like Portofino is getting ready to be back up in business here in Harborview. But I did run into a lovely lady from the UK and her son yesterday while I was in the studios, and they had usually stay here, or they stay here every year, and they stay club level, and they switched after watching the videos. They switched from here over to Hard Rock, and they're saying that they were telling me that their stay at Hard Rock is nowhere near as nice as their stay here is. So the club level at Hard Rock is lacking, from what she was saying. Now I just run into another family, and they had nothing adverse to say about here other than the scaffolding. Seems like they were enjoying their stay, but it's moving along, not as quickly as we would all hope that it would be moving along, but it is making progress. And this building here looks really nice. Beach A looks really good there. Look at how good Beach A looks. Thirsty Fish is open. They've got the menus out on the tables here. This little store here is closed down. They all close at 6 o'clock now. I would say the one up in the lobby probably stays open. Let's look and see how far along we are over here. So they ready to really start doing some trim work here, but they've not painted this side yet here, going up the steps to Beach A is right here. All the scaffolding is down, so you can go in and out to your rooms here. But here's the alleyway that I was talking about. The other side of it is right here, west wing. But listen here, see if you can hear this. It's a loose board. It's a loose board. That paver needs to be glued back down. But looking pretty good here. Looking good. Well, they got the trim painted here. It's all painted. Get this rail painted. It's going to look really nice. All of the boats are cleaned up. They really need to come in and paint that big one there. I'm just glad they got those trees out of them. But looks pretty good here. Well, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe. We'll see you on the flip side. Stay frosty. Remember, Portofino Bay's calling your name.